Good evening, everyone. My name is Jermisha Jackson, and today I wanted to talk to you about children with autism. Children with autism are often made to feel like they're different or as if they don't belong. And I think what happens is we forget that children with autism are exactly what they are. Children, they're humans just like you and me, and they shouldn't feel made to feel different or as if because of the way they think or the way they do certain things or aren't able to do things, it limits who they are as a person, and I think that's what happens. The reason why I wanted to talk about autism is due to the fact of my younger sister having autism. I never really knew she had autism until my parents told me. I knew there were things about her that were different, but I never knew that she had autism. And even after the fact of knowing she had autism, I didn't even see her as a girl with autism. She was so much more than the girl with autism. I saw her as my family, my sister, my best friend, and I still loved her regardless. So what I want to talk about as of now is what exactly autism is and what it's not. Autism is a neurobehavioral disorder. It limits their communication skills, their language skills, and their social interaction with other people. Most of the time, children with autism are resistant to change, or they have things that they do repetitively. I can use examples because my sister, she has a certain way of having things done. She has to be in bed by a certain time. She has to eat a certain meal. She has to have certain ways about herself. So, yeah. And usually children with autism have a hard time expressing themselves, mostly with their feelings, verbally. And sometimes it's hard for them to portray those feelings and thoughts. So we have to be patient with them. And also, usually when children have autism, it doesn't appear until after maybe 3 years of being born. Sometimes it's later as well when the environmental demands that they're around exceeds what they're actually capable of doing. What I wanted to discuss was how we can make children with autism feel more comfortable and feel loved. One thing that we have to remember to do is to love them unconditionally. They're just kids. Autism is a part of who they are, not all of who they are, and that's what most of the time people forget. And also what we need to do is think of their different ability, think of what their autism as a different ability rather than a disability. And another thing that we should do is distinguish between what they can do and won't do, and distinguish between what they can do and what they won't do. Sometimes, even if they do want to try and communicate with you, it might be hard for them just to communicate their feelings and their thoughts. We have to remember to be patient with them. We have to be, be sensitive to their needs and their wants. And when that does happen, we have to be alert and try and be understanding because it's hard for them. And also, we have to learn to build on what they can do and try and forget about what they can't do. Building up on what they can do is so helpful to them. We have to make them feel like they are good enough, because most of the time that's what people forget to do. They limit what they can do. We have to encourage them, encourage, and include them in different activities and teach them that it's okay that they might not be able to do something, but that's when the encouragement part comes in, and that's when you say, I'm proud of you, I know you're able to do this. That's what we have to remember to do. To sum it all up, children with autism are humans just like you and me. They deserve love and to be made to feel as if they are good enough. We have to do everything in our power to make them feel comfortable, and that's what I want to encourage you all to do. Encourage autistic children to feel loved, to feel comfortable. Thank you for your time.